Peace. Sisters, if you knew the man you was with could possibly kill your children, would you be with him? If you knew the man you was with could possibly rape or do any other atrocity to your children, would you be with him? You understand what I'm saying? Probably not. You probably wouldn't be. But the problem is this. A lot of times, sisters, you let men in your homes and you don't know who they are. You don't know the history of the individual you're letting in your home. You're knowing the history of what they share with you. You understand? But how many of y'all do background researches when you meet a brother? How many of y'all get his name, you know what I'm saying, and go do a background research on him, punch his name into a computer, you know what I mean, and see what pops up? Because I suggest that you do that, because a lot of times you might save yourself a world of trouble if you're doing these types of things. It's very important to know and understand what energy you're bringing into your house, sisters, because when you bring in an individual into your house, you're also bringing a spirit into your house. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes things are attached. Most of the times things are attached to people because we have energy fields around us and things can latch on and so on and so forth. But that's a whole nother story. When you're bringing someone into your home, you're bringing in a spirit also. And you must know and test the spirit of any individual. And you do it by questioning. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you test the spirit. You test it by asking the right questions, whatever that may be at the particular time. You never entrust your seed with a man who you don't know, especially if this man was not the father of these children. You don't never trust him. You don't never go to work and leave them children with him. You don't do that. You understand? Especially if those children have a father. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You make sure you and the father have some type of connection together, some type of civil relationship where he will take his kids if you have to go to work and so on and so forth, or he'll come and stay there and wait with them or whatever. That's the type of relationship. But a lot of us don't have that because we're bickering and fighting with each other over, you don't want to be with me, I don't want to be with you, so I'm not going to take care of the seed, or I'm not going to let you see him, because you don't want to take care of him, or you can't be with me and I can't be with you, so we can't, the child can't see neither one of us, or I don't want you taking him around your new girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. See, let me tell you something. When a relationship is done, it's done. You know what I mean? And for the sake of the seed, the children, it doesn't matter what the next individual does or the parent, because the parent has to move forward with their lives. Even though the relationship might be ended, mother and father has to move forward. And the mother and father must realize that going forward is a necessity. You understand what I'm saying? So if I meet a new person in my life, that should not negate my seed from being able to hang out with me and this new person in my life, because that person in my life is going to be there, right or wrong. So we have to begin to look at this in a different perspective. Never leave your children in the house with somebody who you rarely know, because there's even cases of, the father killing his kids, his own children, or the mother killing her own children. So if that happens, surely a stranger can do the same thing. You understand what I mean? So we have to be careful who we let in the house. We have to do the background checks. We have to know. If you meet a brother, ask him his name. You know what I'm saying? Find out who he is. You know what I mean? And do a background check. You'd be surprised at what you find when you Google it. Because see, a lot of people live double lives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will tell you what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it works. They'll tell you what you want to hear. And once they tell you what you want to hear, you open up and you let them in the door. And next thing you know, they kill your kids or something out of some form of anger or some type of little mistake that the child makes. This person goes all out and destroys and kills the child because of some little mistake, like wetting himself or not communicating properly. You understand? So this goes again to show you the dysfunction, the dysfunctional thought processes and the dysfunctional actions in our community. I mean, these things are happening all the time, and it's hurting me to my heart to see so many potential leaders and great souls being destroyed over ignorance and being destroyed because somebody needs to have somebody in their life so much that it doesn't matter who that person is. It doesn't matter what that person brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? This person is just lonely and they just need to have somebody in their life because they've been conditioned to always have somebody in their life, regardless if it's healthy or not. That's the problem. Sometimes we have to learn how to be alone. It's okay to be alone, because when you're alone, you can find your way. You understand? Because everything else is a distraction. So please know who you are bringing into your home, both brothers and sisters. Know who you bringing into your home, man. Do the background checks. Do everything you need to do, because you know what? We're bringing killers and pedophiles and all types of foul atrocities into the home, and you're entrusting your most precious possessions with these demons. You understand what I'm saying? So it's important that we examine everything around us at all times. And we also take into account what our children say to us. Sisters, if your daughter says that this man is touching her, you damn better believe he might just be doing that. Don't take his side because you need somebody in your life. You take your child's side first, man. Do you know the message you send to your seed when you say, oh, he didn't do that, or get away from me, I don't want to hear it? You sound like a clown because you lack self-esteem. Your self-esteem is low. You know what I mean? So that you need something in your life, and men, certain types of men can feed on that. They can see it, and they will continually molest your children and do certain things to them because they know that you are codependent on them being in that house. And so much codependent that you'll overlook the abuses that's going on with your own kids. You understand what I'm saying? And it goes both ways. So on that note, let's be more careful of who we let in our houses. Peace.